Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at another tier list from this Japanese website right here. Now, previously we looked at sort of like a listing of summonable LRs and free-to-play LRs. The summonable LR list I thought was a little bit wonky. Like physical LR Cell was definitely rated, I think, way too high. I thought maybe AGL LR Gohan was a little bit overrated on there, but I mean, since that has happened, that AGL LR Gohan has become the first unit in the game to have 11 category teams. So, I feel as though, judging by his viability in stuff like Battlefield, Legendary Goku events, Super Battle Road, EZAs, I feel like you probably could make the case that this Gohan is like the most valuable unit in the game, because again, you could just use him everywhere, and he is good in every single different type of mode as well, right? Like, Super Battle Road turn 1, he could take a little bit of damage, but like before he supers, right? But usually after he starts supering, he's good in Super Battle Road. So, I don't know. He's a really strong unit, right? Now again, today we're gonna look at EZA units. Looks like they have the same sort of evaluation criteria as before, where leader skill is the top number, and then they're just how good they are overall as a unit. Everything besides leader skill is the bottom number. It appears to me that these units are on sort of the same scale as the LRs. So, like, again, they gave Gohan a 10 and a 10. So they said he has, basically the best leader skill in the game, and he's the best overall unit in the game. Now, again, the Kamehameha team, I don't know about all that. But, we'll quickly see it's apparent that, like, EZA units, like, leader skills, for the most part, is not what they're supposed to do, right? So there's no characters rated as a 10. I believe the only two characters that had a 10 before was... Actually, was there more? I know Kalen Khalifa and AGL LR Gohan were up there. No, because I think the Vegeto and Gogeta were at 9.5, right? See, the only other thing is, like, Like, okay, so we have these three right here. Physical Vegito Blue, Tech Golden Frieza, and Int Janemba. Now, I would say, without a doubt, I agree that these are the three best EZA units in the game, for sure, right? I would say currently that Physical Vegito Blue is number one. I think there's really no debating that. I mean, Janemba is amazing with his defensive abilities, for sure. But, like, Vegeto, he doesn't, like... He's not weak defensively. Like, he has this damage reduced by normal attacks of 40%. Then he has defense at the start of turn. So, like, when you have those two in conjunction, damage reduction and defense, you are a good defensive unit. And then on top of that, he does raise his defense before he attacks as well. So, if you get a couple of super attacks off before he gets supered or before he starts taking attacks from, I don't know, STR UI Goku, he should be okay. I mean, STR UI Goku, I feel like even if Vegeto supers like 4 times, STR UI Goku could probably do, well, I don't know, maybe if Vegeto supered 4 times, he wouldn't take damage from STR UI Goku, but it would take multiple super attacks like that. But, I mean... In the Legendary Goku event, like, units against either of those UI Gokus that have type disadvantage, I don't know that it's really fair to evaluate them in that situation, because those UI Gokus just hit so damn hard. So, like, there's a very, very, very small amount of units that could just, like, tank straight up against those UI Gokus with type disadvantage, right? So, it's very impressive. I think that Vegeto can survive against STR UI Goku. You just have to be careful, right? And not real. I think, like, exposing him in slot 1 usually is probably going to be a bad idea against UI Goku, unless, UI Goku is attacking a lot after Vegeto attacks, because you really will want that defense for the super attack, right? But Vegeto, I mean, he's just insane, right? He's raising his attack on super attacks, so his counters after he supers are just ludicrous. He has Over in a Flash and Prepared for Battle, making him a god on teams like Future, Kamehameha, Last Resort, Time Travel, like everywhere. Like, because all these teams have Prepared for Battle and Over in a Flash units, so it just makes him a dream to run. He has really good links. Like, he's just amazing. They made him the best. I mean, it's just that simple. Then Janemba and Golden Frieza are insane defensive units. I have had them as the top 2 EZAs for, basically since Frieza came out, right? But I would probably... See, they have Janemba in 3rd. I mean, I don't know that it really matters too much. They have Janemba in 3rd. I mean, Frieza definitely does have a better leader skill than both, but I don't... I don't really think leader skills matter too much when evaluating these units. I mean, again, leader skills it's basically just summonable LRs and Dokkan Fest exclusives that like you run as leaders for teams, right? That like the game is built around you summoning for leader skills, really. Whereas like, the game will give you like good free to play units to run on teams, or EZAs where, like Golden Frieza and Janemba are comparable to like, Dokkan Fest exclusives and stuff. Like, like I would probably like Golden Frieza and Janemba, like I think both are like a million times superior to like Hit, right? Hit and Golden Frieza came out at the same time on JP, and I think Golden Frieza is like 50 times better than Hit, like in every way except for leader skill. So I mean, I guess Hit does do more damage, but I mean, yeah, Hit he ain't too good defensively. So then next we have AGL Broly and STR Cell. So Broly, I mean, I would probably say I myself have underrated this Broly probably a lot since he came out, because, I mean, he is an amazing two-way unit, and he does have a very good leader skill. 7? I think Broly's leader skill is pretty good. I mean, because the Pure Saiyan category team, as of right now, I do kind of think this is the best team in the game just because of the options, right? Like, you look at this, it's like, well, bam! Like, oh, you're just 50 LRs, and then infinite options here, right? So, like, even though Realm of Gods has, the best TUR in the game and the top 2 LRs in the game, and then Rose, who's, somewhere in the top 7 at least, like, it's just insane, right? So, but, like, I don't know. Pure Saiyans, it's just, it's, like, impossible for them to go, like, 5 minutes without releasing a Pure Saiyan unit. Broly, Goku, Vegeta are, like, damn near the 3 most profitable Dragon Ball characters, period. Like, I don't know, maybe Gohan is up there as well, right? But, like, it's, like, dude, like, they're just, there's nothing they could do, like, and, again, I am, like, I really would like to lead a campaign, like, yo, Vegeto, Gogeta, Kefla, put them on Pure Saiyans, just do it, because no one runs a Pure Saiyan team. Maybe it's because the people don't like transforming Vegeta. I find Evolution Blue Vegeta, much more commonly than I do find transforming Vegeta, but I think the fusions should be added to this team. And Broly being a 120% leader of that team is not bad, right? He does raise attack and defense on super attack, and then, he has attack and defense start a turn, and then he gets more attack and defense when he attacks and gets hit. Very strong. He's got prepare for battle and shocking speed. Again, very strong. He just got a new category, which definitely helps him out a lot. And honestly, this Broly and Dragon Ball Super Broly work very well with Beerus, right? Because they have, they have Prodigies, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Those are the main ones. But they do also have Berserker. Now, this is such a shitty link. Like, honestly, I almost feel like they should just change this to attack 20%. Like, get rid of the HP restriction. Because Berserker, outside of this Explosion of Anger team, or I guess maybe like sometimes like with Pure Saiyans, like if you got some of the Brolys linked together, Berserker's not exactly a super common link, right? Like, oh, wow, this Gohan, and he has it as well? Jeez. Yeah, and Kale is on that team as well. If they made Berserker, like, I don't know, at least change it to, like, Big Bad Boss is 80%, right? That's fair. And, man, does that become a powerful link for this team, because, these are options you would run, right? Tech Broly, AGL Broly, of course, Beerus himself, Vegeta and Bulma, Kid Gohan, like, yeah, you got, this looks real good to me, so, I'm actually okay, like, with where this Broly is. Cell, I mean, the thing about Cell is he's good everywhere, right? Which I think definitely does merit extra points. Because if you look at the way he's built, he stacks attack and defense, making him very good for Legendary Goku event and Infinite Dragon Ball history. He does heal, and he has an AoE as an 11-key super attack. I've found that it's not too difficult to get that AoE, too. I feel like it's much easier than Gotenks, because Gotenks has way more key links than Cell, whereas Cell just has, Revival and Shocking Speed, is it? Yeah, and Gotenks has Fuse Fighter and Over in a Flash, and does Gotenks have Golden Warrior, too? Let me double check that. I want to just take a look at the tech Gotenks, because I think the tech and physical ones, they have the same link set, except the physical one has Budding Warrior. No, okay, it's just Fuse Fighter and Over in a Flash, but, obviously that's 5 key right there, which is an auto 12 key on, like, the Fusion team, which hurts, right? Then Cell, he's got good attack, good defense. He gets a lot of attack and defense per key orb. So if you get 6 orbs, he gets a good attack and defensive buff. Once you get that, he really does start being very good offensively and defensively. And then this effect right here makes him very good for Super Battle Road. All enemies attack and defense 20% at the start of turn when facing 2 or more enemies. Very solid. So, again, Cell's very good. Maybe... Let's see. Okay, so this section is huge. So we have Omega right here. Now, Omega as like a 9, I agree with. But Omega right now is just kind of sort of in hiatus, right? Because, like, he's only on full power in Shadow Dragon. I mean, he's going to be great on the Shadow Dragon Saga team, but you can't run him on that team right now, right? Because Physical Omega is the leader of the team. And, you're probably not going to want to run in Spirit Bomb K Goku if you can avoid it. So, Omega... he's just going to be so, like, when we get a new Sin, like, I think we could get a transforming Sin Shenron into Omega at some point, and this guy is just going to be ludicrous next to him, because he lowers enemies' attack by 40, attack and defense 80% is good, because he has really, really good stats. I mean, he has LR defense for real, and then, again, he's giving full power category allies 2 key and 40% attack. Now, that is very impactful, too, because the full power category is another one of these categories. I never really see people talk about it, but, like, you look, again, like, we just look at the LRs and we don't really need to go further, right? Like, it's got a lot of damn power here. And then there's very, very strong TURs on here as well. There are other characters that honestly probably should be added to this. Like, I mean, really, I do think Majin Vegeta probably should be on full power. And, there's a couple of other units you could sort of nitpick. But there definitely are a few units I think could be added onto here, for sure, right? Yeah, we need another universal support type unit. Golden Cooler is one. He works really good. Of course, we have Omega, SCR Omega, who you run on this team. Goten is a good option as an orb changer, but I think we do need another, like, key support for this team to really help it out, and then full power is going to get real crazy. We already do have 2 good leaders for the team, but I feel like we could see another one pop up at some point. Let's see. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is amazing with his damage reduction everywhere except for the super long events, but I don't know. I feel as though he's not quite on the level with these units. They really gave him a very tiny Extreme Z Awakening compared to some other characters, especially because he came out relative to Janemba, right? Yeah, he came out... he came out 3 weeks before Janemba. Look at the difference between what they did with this guy and Janemba. It's insane, right? Like, honestly, just looking at him, I feel as though you could probably give him, like... If they had just given him, like, 70% attack, that would have been, like, I think, balanced enough, right? I don't know. Maybe that's too strong. I don't know. But you're not going to take him into, like, Legendary Goku event and he'll dominate. He's good in Super Battle Road. He's good for Battlefield, of course. Good for EZAs and stuff like that. Like, he's good. It's just... I don't know, I feel like I find myself not using him that much, though. But we'll see. We're about to get the new Extremes through Battle Road or whatever. 17, okay. 17 and 18 are super under. Where's 18? For real? Because they're very similar, right? Let me pull up 18 as well. I 100% agree. This 17 is ridiculous. Like, they made him so crazy. So he stacks defense, changes AGL to Rainbow, which is awesome. 70% attack and defense, chance of performing crit, and then he gets an additional 80% attack and defense and a medium chance of launching additional super when 18 is in the same turn. That's sort of the only issue. Let me pull up all the 18s again. I mean, it is very likely if you're on the Android team that you will be running this 18 right here, or you could run this EZA 18. She's also very good, but I do think she's not as good as 17, but let me just double check. So she stacks attack, which I just don't think is as good as stacking defense. She changes Rainbow to Int, so changing a Rainbow Orb to a solid color is not as good as well. She does have the 80% attack and defense. She reduces damage, which is nice. So defense plus damage reduction. We already went over with Vegeto Blue how good that is. Then she gets the additional 70% attack and defense and medium chance of evading. So 17... medium chance of launching additional super, and she's got a medium chance of dodging. They're similar. I guess 17's orb changing is better, though. But, like, This was great. Like this it like is like one of the most underrated, like really good EZAs they've done, because these units were like unusable before. Like, you know, they would orb change, but they would do nothing else for the team, right? Now, like, they're really strong options. You could run them pretty much as long as you got like them together. I mean, 17 is definitely good enough to just run by himself, because stacking defense is very helpful, along with the rest of the stuff he's doing. But yeah, these two are very good. I don't really have a problem with 17 sort of being up there. Vegeta, I mean, Global's gotten him. Well, Global has most of these units, really. Oh, interesting. So they got him an 8.5. I assume they're talking about the JP version of Goku Black. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about these EZA units. Let me just look through the whole list. Metal Cooler, what are you doing down here? What? No. Okay, they got this Goku up here, and then this Goku. What? They got the AGL Goku down here? Yeah. So this site really emphasizes defense over attacking power from what I've seen, right? Because, again, this Goku is the same exact thing as this Goku down here, but this guy's giving 30% attack and then defense to Super Saiyan 2, and then this guy gives defense and then he gives attack to Super Saiyan 2. So interesting the way they have that set up. Yeah, let me pull up Goku Black, because Goku Black has that extra ability on Global, right? I've talked about this a lot, but a lot of people were saying that, like, oh, you know, Goku Black is way better on Global because he gives the Extreme Class Key 3, but really the main reason why he's far superior on Global at this moment is just because of his much higher stats, right? 18,000 attack on Global, whereas he's at like 16,600 or something on Japan. Yeah, 16,400. Huge monster difference. Just allows him to hit so much harder. He's so much stronger on Global, right? But this 3 key is going to be insanely impactful once this bad boy comes out on Global, because LR Goku Black wants Ki, right? This is like one of the strongest units in the game, but he needs help with Ki. So now you have this physical Goku Black giving him 3 Ki, which is so big. So, you know, once this guy comes out on Global, he's going to be better on Global than he is on JP because of this guy. Like 3 Ki, and this guy's going to be so strong. I mean, even when not running against a Goku family category enemy, he's still going to be strong enough to run. And then especially with the 3 Ki, because right now, the way Extreme Class Realm of Gods is set up, so all the Goku Black and Zamasu units, this isn't really highly necessary. I've found like with the Goku Black units, they link up so well, and they don't really struggle for Ki and stuff like that. But LR Goku Black, like, you really want to feed him Ki as much as possible, so it's going to be very impactful there. These two are really good. I guess I could talk about them as well. They're Shattering the Limit, actually. Hold on, let me pull up Shattering the Limit. They're, I think, exceptional for sure. Here, boom, and then Shattering the Limit right there. Okay. I would, well, before I had this Majin Vegeta rated as what I felt like was pretty much like the best unit you could pull from a banner that's not like a Dokkan Fest exclusive or an LR, right? Like, he's just so crazy. Now I feel like that might be Whis. I feel like Whis might have replaced him. But this guy, I mean, number one, both this Vegeta and Goku, their Vegeta and Goku family category lead of 130%, which is super good. What do we got here for their leader skill? 7.5 for their leader skill? Come on. These, like, this is an actual legitimate leader skill right there. Like, again, I would consider sub-leaders to be 120% or below. 130% is like a real leader at that point, right? So, I mean, both these guys, like, they're on every banner, and they've been on so many good banners as well. Like, I'm talking about, you know, like the 3rd year anniversary banner, the 4-year anniversary banner. So, like, people are very likely to have both of these units. And then this guy, like, I mean, look at this. He gets 20% attack and defense per orb. It's such a crazy number when you consider that he has 18,000 attack and he's got 10,000 defense. The 18,000 attack is just like physical Goku Black. Like, physical Goku Black hits like that damn hard. Well, this guy is going to be right. Well, actually, remember, Goku Black is only doing 20% attack when he's going up against a Goku family category enemy. When Vegeta's going up against a Goku family category enemy, it's 25% attack and defense per orb. Plus, he greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn. Just craziness, right? He, like, this really is the preferred Majin Vegeta that I personally run right now, right? Obviously, LR Majin Vegeta should be able to output more damage than this guy because he's not reliant on key orbs. And it's very easy for LR Majin Vegeta because you only want to get his 12 key and not his 18 key, so he's more of a traditional unit in that manner, right? But I think this Vegeta is great. And then this Goku, I found Goku to be just not quite as good. One reason is because Goku has a superior option here. Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel. We just got a Dokkan Fest exclusive for that character. I mean, I guess this guy does have an LR, but the LR option has no defense whatsoever. So, you know, you run this guy with, he has more defense. The LR, you know, is hitting harder, easier, right? But this guy just has a far superior option in almost every way. The Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel card that transforms into Super Saiyan 3. But this guy does have that very lovely 10,000 HP per key sphere obtained ability, which is super good for Battlefield, Legendary Goku event, and stuff like that. And he is still raising his attack and defense greatly for one turn as well. He's strong. He's definitely damn strong. The only difference with him, he's going to get 20% attack and 10% defense. And, you know, even at his max, it's only 25% attack and 15% defense. So they wanted to balance it a little bit, right? But these two are very impressive. They will come out around the same time as the Tech Majin Vegeta and the Int Super Saiyan 3 Goku on Global, by the way. Broly and Vegeta are super good. I don't really have an issue with them up here. Cell is fine. EGL Super Vegeto. Yeah, I mean, the thing with him, I don't know. I mean, some people go crazy and say he's the greatest right now. I don't know, because the way they set him up, I don't understand why Vegeto Blue got attack and defense at the start of turn, and then Super Vegeto has to get hit first, because it creates a situation where the defense they gave him is worthless. I mean, yeah, he takes double digits even from Int UI Goku, which is with his damage reduction, right? But many times, like, immediately the very first attack is the enemy super attack. So in that instance, Vegeto's defense is worthless on that turn, which hurts. It's not great. So that is something I found to be very disappointing with him. Kind of keeps me from, you know, they really should have put him on the pedestal along with Physical Vegeto Blue. I don't know why they didn't. Doesn't make sense to me. I mean, really, if they had... See, it's hard to say, because if they had made his Scouter ability, where you could see super attacks, if that didn't have an HP restriction, I might say this guy's the best EZA unit at that point. Because that ability is so OP. Like, just because you basically, if your team build is correct, and you know where super attacks are, you can't take damage almost. And in that instance, that would allow you to protect him, because, oh, I could see that the very first attack is a super attack, I'm not going to put him in slot 1. Boom. Like you're good. But they made the HP restriction way too low. I mean, if they had changed that to 70% or 80%, that would be a little bit better. If he got his defense immediately at the start of turn, that would be better. I don't know. He is very good, though. Scrolling down, I mean, Beerus is up here. Yeah, he's really good. He just got hard replaced, though, unfortunately. This Super Saiyan 2 Goku is incredibly powerful, but he's not really a support type unit. He does give Ki, though, if I'm not mistaken, which is still useful. Let me double check this guy. Here you are, right here. So that does still make him... Yeah, he does. He gives all allies 3 Ki, and he gets his buffs on super attack as well. Yeah, this guy is very, very powerful. And all 3 of these Super Saiyan 2 Gokus make that Extreme Z area so worth it, because they're going to be so godly for the Buu Saga team, and the Kamehameha team, and the Super Saiyan 2 team. Because that giving Ki, especially for the Kamehameha and Buu Saga team, they're really, really powerful options. And you know, the Kamehameha team just got some of the best units in the game added to it. LR Rose and the LR Blue Vegeto and Blue Gogeta, so that's good. This guy's really good for Super Battle Road. I feel like Metal Cooler should be higher. He gives defense, Ki, attack. He's just very strong. His EZA was so good that I basically have, like, never used AGL Metal Cooler since this guy came out. Like, I just stopped using AGL Metal Cooler. AGL Metal Cooler is incredible, but this guy has attack and defense himself. Then he gives all allies 30% attack. Then extreme class allies get the 3 Ki and 40% defense. Like, this Metal Cooler is crazy. He's got a good link set, Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith, Nightmare. So he's good. Thirst for Conquest as well. The only thing is, if only this guy had Fierce Battle. That's the only thing really would have loved with him. Get rid of these 2. STR Gogeta? Why are you down here? Well, okay, we have established that this site like really prioritizes defense, right? And Gogeta is kind of a middling defensive unit. I mean, he does lower enemy attack, but his defense is not on the level of a lot of the other units who are above him. He is still effective against all types. I feel as though they could have made this a little bit higher, but I mean, he hits so hard. He's got prepared for battle and over in a flash. Really, the only really unfortunate thing with him is he's one of these units that came out before they started giving every unit 7 links, so he doesn't have experienced fighters like Int Gogeta does. So that's why it's going to be really good when Int Gogeta gets his EZA to replace this guy. I still think this guy should be higher. You should be higher as well. This guy is so crazy on these teams' future, time travel, and stuff like that as a support type unit. I feel like you're probably too high. Android 13, I mean, I don't like his design because he would really be helpful on a lot of teams, except for the fact that they made him reliant on androids. Like, he would be nice on the Movie Boss team, for real. Like, he could be really useful over there, but they're like, nah, it's got to be the android team, basically. And again, android, artificial life form, target Goku is almost exactly the same category 3 different times, so I don't know. They could have made this guy a little bit better, for sure. I mean, this should have been, I don't know. Maybe they bump this up to like 80%, and then they lower this to like 7% or 5% or something like that. That's what they should have done, I think. That would have helped him out a lot. Merge Zamasu. Again, they do sort of underrate units that are only offensive, although Merge Zamasu is going to be really good, again, for that full like Zamasu Extreme Class Realm of Gods team, because he gives defense. He also is very impactful for AGL Zamasu, because AGL Zamasu has 40% damage reduction, but he doesn't have any defense. Once you give him defense from Merge Zamasu, boom, you're upping his defensive abilities quite a bit. Let me see here. Buhan, yeah. I mean, Blue Vegeta is pretty similar to Trunks. The only difference is that Trunks gives ki and Blue Vegeta does not. I feel like you're too low, but again, how many times do I have to say that they go defense more than offense here? Nova's really good, but he's only on the Shadow Dragon Saga team. I mean, you're kind of unfortunate. I don't know why did they make Goten? Sometimes they do really weird things. Like Talon's theory of like a team A and team B designing units like does seem credible to me with certain situations, like AGL Super Vegito versus Physical Vegito Blue, or like this Gotenks versus like Golden Frieza, who came out weeks apart. Like, why? Okay, so this guy gets a defensive buff. Now he hits ridiculously hard. The only issue is it's incredibly hard to get either his 9, 10, or 11 key super attack. So he's only doing Supreme, which hurts. But I mean, that did go up. He used to do Extreme at 12 key, right? Yeah. So that does hurt. I mean, the fusion team is where he's wanted, and that's where he's worst. So that's what hurts too. But this defense when key is 11 or less, I mean, they just made that impossible to get a fusion. Like, it's actually impossible. Like, if you're gonna run other Gogeta units and stuff, like, you can only get that defense if he's with another Gotenks, basically like a Super Saiyan Gotenks or the base form Gotenks. I don't know. They should have just given him defense. Period. Like, they should have done that. I don't know why. Because, like, you know, there's certain situations where, like, physical Gotenks is still better than this guy. Like, it's absurd. Like, that's, like, insane to me to think about. Yeah, you are amazing. You're really good as well. Wow, 7.5 for him? Dude, he's a banner unit. Come on, they gotta give him more credit than that. Like, this Gotenks is not an exclusive. Like, I feel like that matters, right? Like, that should matter towards their rating. So this guy seals. He now does immense. Did he? I think he might have done immense before. No, he did Supreme. Okay, so now he's up to immense. He seals. 120% when performing a super attack. And then he gets defense with every super performed. So, you know, obviously for Dokkan events, Legendary Goku event, he'll be great. I feel as though Super Battle Road, though, like, it's definitely a little bit iffy. You know, especially on, like, the Fusion team, where he can really help. Like, those fights go by super fast, so I don't know. He is good, though. He's very good. A lot of these guys are kind of older, you know. I mean, Int Cell is good. I don't know that he's that much worse than Tech Cell, though. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's okay. Broly struggles for ki, but he's good. What? What? Why is he... Oh, no. No. This Beerus is really good, this guy. So he gets worthy rival category support buff, so he's good for the worthy rival team. There's a lot of good worthy rival characters in a lot of these categories as well, because Vegeta is, all over Realm of Gods. He's all over Siblings Bond, Worthy Rivals, Bond of Master and Disciple, Explosion of Anger. There's some Vegetas in, so like that category support buff is always going to be good for that. And then he gets 100% defense at the start of turn, plus his defense from support, and then the high chance of attack 200%. I mean, when he gets that off, GG, right? He does crazy damage. His link set is okay. Wait, does he only have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he doesn't have Berserker, huh? Okay. That's the other link that Beerus units sometimes get. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think this guy should be this low at all. I found him to be highly good. Full Power Freeze is probably a little bit underrated here, but defensively he can struggle because they want you to have him in the first slot. Where is he? Down here? They want you to have this Frieza in slot 1, right? Because he gets 3 key and 30% defense as a first attacker in a turn. Only issue with that is that doesn't kick in until after he attacks, right? And then he also gets defense for 3 turns when he supers as well. But, like, the design is a little bit wonky, but, like, he hits so damn hard. Like, he could break, like, a 4 million attack stat, like, easily. He's ridiculously powerful. I feel as though he probably is down a little bit too low. This Vegeta is amazing for, like, Legendary Goku events. This Buu is amazing for the Majin Buu Saga stage of Super Battle Road. Anytime you're fighting a Buu Saga opponent, this Buu will be crazy. What? 7 for him? No, he's good on the Master and Student Bond team. I don't know why they have him as a 7. Yeah, Trunks is mid. This Goku's okay. I mean, Kid Buu, loses the key he gives from his buff when he falls below 80% HP, so I understand him there. Where's Goten? Did I miss Goten? Oh, yeah, Goten was up here. Okay. I was about to say, wait a minute. Because I saw this Goku and Gohan, I was like, Goten better be above them. He is. This Gohan's okay. This Gohan is okay. Yeah, Boo, yeah. 5, yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have much to say about a lot of these units. This guy's a really good option on Master and Student Bond. If you don't have Dokkan Fest Piccolo. I mean, even if you do have Dokkan Fest Piccolo, he's still like a decent option, right? It's just Dokkan Fest Piccolo is going to show you where the enemy super attacks are, which is just so OP. But this guy does give all allies defense 77%. Yeah, weird to me that, again, this guy's really good. I feel like they rate defense so highly, but they have this guy down here. It's bizarre. I don't really understand. Gohan, I probably like a little bit better than 6.5, but I'm not going to argue that. Like the Goku and Gohan can struggle for ki because they don't have to prepare for battle. These Ultimate Gohans are very bizarre because they EZA'd with Janemba. No, they're a fierce battle. They EZA'd with Janemba, but they're like okay, right? Like Janemba's like a god, and they're like okay. Yeah, 3 key, 100% attack, 120% defense when HP's 80% or above. He only gets 40% defense when his HP goes below 79%. I mean, he's good. He is good. I mean, he does give himself ki. Actually, wow, this guy's actually better than I was thinking. It's just his defense does really fall badly when you fall below 80% HP, which makes him kind of wonky to use for, like, EZA or something like that, right? So, okay. I think we'll probably finish up here. We looked at all of the EZAs. There's also a couple of other things. I'm going to do a separate video on this section right here. Because these are units that are probably about to EZA. Obviously, I mean, Blue Vegeta, we're literally, I think, going to get his EZA info 24 hours from the time I'm recording this video. Honestly, by the time this video goes live, this guy's info is probably going to be actually available to us. Here are units that are probably going to EZA sometime soon. There's also the event EZAs down here. These are the free-to-play units. I don't really have too much to say about these, except for the fact that, I mean, Goku and Gohan is ridiculously good, but I feel like this LR Goku Black is also that good. I feel like I don't know that I agree with this guy being rated higher than this guy. But again, it's the defense aspect, right? They stack defense and lower attack, which is great defensively. So, this website really prioritizes defense. And the rest of these guys, there's just really not much to say about a lot of these units. Yeah, there's really not. There's not. I mean, this guy has an active skill. This guy transforms, right? That's about it. So let me know what you guys think of this EZA tier list made by this Japanese site. I mean, starting at the top, I think they completely nailed it. I mean, if it's me doing this, mine would look exactly the same. The only difference is I would just have Janemba right here instead of Golden Frieza, but I don't know that's not that big of a deal, right? They have them rated the same as far as their ability in battle. It's just maybe they have Golden Frieza up there because of his leader skills a little bit better, but I mean, then he's rated high. Vegeta, I don't know, but whatever. I mean, I strong agree with this for sure. So let me know what you guys think of everything. Thanks for watching. Oh boy, this one was long. And I'll catch y'all next time.